Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Is the chat working today? Just waiting for everyone to filter in. How's everyone doing today? Namaste, bro. Namaste. Nice, nice, nice. Can you guys see the chat? It's still light mode, but is the audio good? Music balanced? Just let me know if anything's out of order. Nice, nice, nice. Where am I from? I'm from India. Yeah. Cool, cool. My buddy Steven Patterson in the chat. Yeah, man, yesterday was super fun. Yesterday was super fun. I'm glad I see a lot of familiar faces. State? Um, I would not like to disclose. I like to keep my stuff personal, so. Yeah, I kind of just grew up speaking like this, so, yeah. It do be like that. Oh, Irui in the chat. Still haven't figured out the dark mode thing. I don't know why. Because in my screen it shows the chat in dark mode, but for some reason it's showing up here in light mode. Ro would be happy. Ro would be happy. Started buying the first Haikyuu volumes. Do you have all of them? I don't have all of them. I have a few. I don't even have half of them, I think. I have a lot of post season 4 stuff. Because I do like my season 5. Even though we don't have that yet. That's true, Drish. That's true. What are we doing today? We're going to be ranking my top 10. We finished the top 20 yesterday from 30 to 10. And that was really fun. We had a lot of guesses going on. So yeah, we'll be doing the same. Probably give you guys a little more time to guess. My bad, oh, my bad. What can I say? I'm 19, Lucas. I'm 19. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, it's my dream to have the entire Haikyuu collection. I'm working on it slowly, slowly, but yeah. I appreciate that, Samosa boy. I mean, yeah, I actually, the more I read the Haikyuu manga, the more respect I have for it. It's especially when you see it in paper, in person. It's really good art. It's really good art. I know some people have a problem with the paneling, but I never experienced that, to be honest. I think the Haikyuu manga is fantastic. But the anime will always be better in my eyes. As long as Yuki Hayashi is making that music, anime will always be better. Let me see if I can pull up the list from last time. Just give me a second. There we go. I think. And production IG doing the animation. Oh yeah. I mean they're phenomenal. They're phenomenal. They did have a few mess ups in season 4, but I honestly I could easily see past that. I never had a problem with season 4. I didn't understand why a lot of people were complaining. Hey, hello Madeline. I appreciate that, Addy. Oikawa is an interesting character. I think we all kind of didn't like him in season 1. But it does get better. He always gets better. And in the manga, oh man. No, Karthik, you're good. You're good. You're on time. Hello, Arca. What other anime manga are on your list of upcoming videos? Let me think. Obviously, we got a lot more Haikyuu content coming up. I'm working on some. Well, let's wait and see. Let's keep it a surprise. Yeah, that's what I heard, Abhishek. That's what I heard. But again, I didn't have too much of an issue, because I feel like every episode had a shining moment that was really good. God of High School though, yeah, that I haven't actually watched it, so. You need to make some more, dude. After that recent One Piece chapter, I've kind of been really wanting to make a video on One Piece. I might do it, to be honest. I might do it. It was so good. Your Lie April? Yeah, I mean, I definitely remember enjoying it. I should, I think I'm going to rewatch that at some point. I need to rewatch it because it's been a while. It's been like 4 or 5 years. Oh man, I don't know if I could do theories for One Piece. Theories, there's so many theories out there. Coming up with something unique for One Piece is hard. Like, genuinely. I see some of the stuff people post. Wow, it's so well thought out. I could definitely do analysis though. Hello, Miguel. Draken. Did you watch Yowamushi Pedal? No, I have not, but I've heard really good things about it. I think it's done by Production IG, right? Or something like that? I've heard good things about it. Yeah, honestly. One Piece theories are insane. And I respect the people that come up with them. It's a tough job. Any theories about Stormlight Archive 5? Oh, many. Many, 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 many. But I don't want to spoil anyone for those that might. I definitely think it's going to be Zeth's book. I think it's Zeth's book for sure. I'm 19, Madeline. There are so many plot holes in Steins Gate. Like, why did Ruka turn into a girl? Yeah, that doesn't make too. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a plot hole. I would just say it's more of a lazy direction. But I don't think it, deviated from the story too much. Yeah, I would definitely not say it's a plot hole. List where? Iri, you gotta be patient, man. Like, let's give it 5 minutes, Iri. We'll start in 5 minutes. How about then, till then, we'll look at the old list that we cooked up. Did you read Shadows of Silence? Wait, are we talking about Mistborn here? Are we talking about Mistborn? Oh, wait, no. Shadows for Silence in the Forests of Hell. No. What's happening? We're going to be ranking my top 10 stories in like a few minutes. Ival's in the house. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, just a second. Let us... There we go. Before we can do these. For those who might have missed the stream or just need a reminder, these are my number 30 to 11 best stories. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. Lord of the Rings is not in this list. It's in my honorable mentions. Have you watched Monster? I have not watched Monster, but I've heard amazing things about it. Really? There was a Ramayan like anime film? I did not know about that. Unless, yeah, I don't think I've heard about that. Yeah, so these are my 30 to 11. Got a lot of people mad yesterday, and probably more today. Hello, RT Gallus. What languages do you speak? A few. But I do speak English. Monster is so good. Yeah, so I've heard. Hey, Mamba, welcome back. No, we're just looking over 30 to 11 right now. Oh, Stones Unhallowed sounds cool. I see. That must be hard, coming up with the initials over and over as the books go on. But, I mean, I'm excited. Zeth is my... probably tied with Kaladin for me is my favorite. So I'm very, very excited. And especially because, you know, yeah, I'm not going to try to spoil. Have you seen the new Batman movie? I have not. I have not seen the new Batman movie, but I really, really want to. I've heard really good things about it, but also heard a lot of mixed opinions as well. Hey, Becker in the chat. Hydra as well. I'm doing good. How are you, Hydra? Guessing DS is based off the manga because I don't have the anime that high yet. Demon Slayer? No, I'm saying anime, not manga. I think Ufotable did a fantastic job. I haven't read the manga, so. The Batman movie's really good. Yeah. Are you American? I am not American. This is just how I speak. Yeah, I haven't watched... Actually, I've watched... the latest thing I watched was Mushoku Tensei Season 2. Yeah, I can understand Book 4 not being fun, but I guess I just really, really enjoyed it. I think it was Kaladin's best story arc. For me. Well, tied with Words of Radiance for Kaladin's best story arc for me. Did you know that cheese can stop shard blades? Do you think cheese play? Are you serious? That would be awesome. Second era, yeah. Cheese plate. Butter blades. Yeah. I don't know. I've heard mixed opinions of Demon Slayer's ending. I don't know. So yeah, these are my top 20, I guess. And going into my top 10, I left y'all with a few epithets and a few titles through which perhaps y'all want to maybe drop some guesses. No, I've not read Chainsaw Man. I'm waiting on the anime. Does mentioning a brand name doesn't appear in your chat? I don't think so. I don't think so. You should be fine. What anime do I suggest my friends to start watching anime? Honestly, I have no idea. Like, I have no idea, definitely. Because I've tried many different things. It depends. Like, I feel like the person should be interested in wanting to watch anime. Because I've tried getting people to watch anime that did not want to watch anime. And no matter what I suggest, it just doesn't work, you know? Okay, Yuri, putting your guesses in. I like the confidence. Have you watched Rising of the Shield Hero? I have. But I haven't finished season 1. Where are you from? I am from India. One Punch Man's good, but I also feel like it plays on a lot of like previous experiences you have about anime. Like I feel like there's a lot of references. So I don't know. I think for me it's like I think My Hero Academia is a good start, Death Note's a good start, Attack on Titan's a good start. Certainly not Steins Gate. Though I did try to get one of my friends into Steins Gate recently. 2 of my friends. The dudes from Arcane posting asked Brandon if cheese could stop a shard blade, and it can. Brandon, man, you never know when he's trolling. If you're ranking something, start with a genre they like. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So I would say it's based on genre as well. Drish has a point. Yeah, second season's coming. Yeah. Gurren Lagann is a good start. I think for people that might like Star Wars and space operas, I think that's a good one. Interesting. Have you read Harakiri? I don't know what that is. All right then. Shall we begin the top 10? Oh man. Let's see what can be a hint for number 10. An epic for the ages. Well, firstly, this is a book series. And it's a story that I just recently, not recently, it's been over a year since I finished it. But man, its world is massive on a scale like genuinely probably the best world in epic fantasy. Even over Lord of the Rings. The main character is, the main character of this series is top 5 of all time for me. This is a book series. It's just legendary in every sort of way. I've had nothing but fun. Yes, it can be a slog in the middle, but this is one hell of a journey. Yeah, Becker knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm not sure if many of you know this, but I would recommend it for anyone interested in fantasy, anyone interested in a long journey, anyone interested in fantastic characters and an amazing growth for a protagonist. This is The Wheel of Time. Yep. Wheel of Time is my 10th favorite story of all time. Yeah, Percy Jackson was honorable mentions. That's right, Ali. No idea. Have you finished the series? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I finished the series. I have not read the Spring book because I heard that was a prequel, The Springs of something. I have not read that one. There's a movie. No, no, no. There's a TV show, and it's. I mean, Becker can tell you how it is. Honestly, kind of mid. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Wheel of Cheese, perhaps. The New Spring. That's right. The genre, it's epic fantasy. Epic fantasy. High fantasy, epic fantasy. Yeah, the TV show's not that good. I mean, it doesn't even touch the books. Yeah, I would not recommend the TV show if you want to get into it. No, no, no. All of them are not fantasy. All of them are not fantasy. I mean, all the books are fantasy, but all of the stories on this list are not. I've not read Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire, so I really should, but I have not. Yeah, but it's awesome. It's dark, it's gritty, it's hopeful, it's inspiring, it's epic. Randall Thor is honestly the best protagonist of all time. I'm gonna come out and say it. Randall, okay, no, actually, well, best protagonist whose entire journey we've seen from beginning to end, yeah, I would say so. Only one other would probably, two others would be contending with Randall Thor. I would say Kip is up there as well, Kip from Lightbringer, but yeah, best chosen one, yeah, best chosen one for sure. That's not even a debate. Most developed protagonist. Yeah, it would be him and one more that I'm thinking of. Well, two more that I'm thinking of in my head. I think, Becker, I don't think you've read Lightbringer, but you totally should because the main character is fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, number 10, The Wheel of Time. I didn't expect many people to guess this because, again, it is a book series. But yeah, so let's move on to number 9. Now this one, the title is interesting because I was trying to think what my favorite thing is about this movie. This is a movie. And interestingly enough, my favorite thing about this movie is the silence and how the director uses silence really well to establish the environment that he's going for. I mean, whenever I watch this movie, it's like I'm hypnotized because a lot of the time I'm very enticed in the dialogue and in the silence and just how a scene is captured, even when it's really slow, you know? It's also, first of all, it's a movie, and although it's very good with its silence, it's even better with its music. Its music is absolutely legendary, and when I listen to it whenever I need to think or whenever I need to, you know, this is not anime. This is not anime. This is a normal movie. I'm not gonna tell you the director or anything like that, but it's a movie. Space Jam 2. Oh yeah. The silence in Space Jam 2 when LeBron misses his shot. It's crazy. A Quiet Place. That's right, Alpha. That is right. It is indeed Interstellar. I know it's controversial to pick Interstellar over Inception because I think I can definitely say that Inception is better objectively, but Interstellar for me is a special experience every time I watch it. I'm always enthralled in it. And okay, yeah, the ending is a bit cheesy or maybe eye rolly. I don't know, but I just love the entire experience. It makes you feel like you're in space, you know? That's what I love about Interstellar. It makes you feel like you're in that spaceship with the characters. And those emotional moments are captured so well with the music. I think it's Nolan's, personally for me, it's Nolan's best movie. Memento's great, Inception is great, the Dark Knight trilogy is great. I mean, I have Inception as number 11 here, but for me, Interstellar is just such a powerful experience. The one with the Fassbender dude? No, no, no. It's the one with Matthew McConaughey and Matt. What's his name? The Martian dude. The Martian guy, Matt Damon. Yeah, the music in Interstellar, man. Can we talk about how Hans Zimmer ascended that movie? I mean, Inception was great, but I feel like the music in Interstellar is like his best work by far. By far. Ah, you thought it was number 8? That's close, dude. That's close. Yeah, Anne Hathaway is in it as well. How did you improve your English? I don't know. I guess I just read a lot, and I don't know. Yeah, Matthew McConaughey's performance is powerful. I mean, the way he conveys the emotion of being away from family for that long. I mean, not just away, but light years away. That's crazy. You know, just the scale of that is insane. And his performance was amazing. Especially those moments when you could see he's either losing hope or finding hope again, or looking at those recordings. Yeah, it's crazy. Inception music was inspired from Interstellar. You sure about that? You sure about that? Dude, the recording scene is amazing. That's one of my like favorite scenes. And the ending was heartbreaking. That's what I love the ending. It's heartbreaking. I don't expect it. Um, you know, I think overall it's just an experience that it's hard to put into words. With Inception, I can tell you why I liked it so much in more in detail, but you know, with Interstellar, you just have to feel it. You just have to. Yeah, you should watch the movie, and I would recommend watch it without any interruptions. Kind of just watch it. Mr. Bean the movie. I mean, that, you know what? That could be number 0. You know, the best of the best. Nothing can touch Mr. Bean. The ending follows also the relativity theory. Interesting. I liked it though. I liked it. I know a lot of people hate it, but I really liked it. Interstellar was fantastic. So yeah, number 9, Interstellar. Number 8. I know one of my homies is gonna be not happy with this ranking, but this is a story out of all of these, probably watching it the longest. It's such a powerful story filled with amazing characters, a fantastic protagonist, and a journey that right now is at its peak. I can see You know, it is an anime. It is one of the goats. It's got one of the best shonen protagonists. The anime isn't the best, but the manga is doing fantastic. I'm literally getting canceled. This is awesome. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It is a story about a boy who wants to be the king of the pirates. Of course, I'm talking about One Piece. Yep. Now hear me out. Hear me out. If this was top 10 anime of all time, this would be number 3. This would be number 3, but this is top 10 stories of all time. Ali, man. Rank it higher. If it would be a top 10 anime list, what makes you not want to rank it higher? Again, this is not a list kind of talking about objectively. This is a list talking about how emotionally powerful all of these stories are and what they meant to me. And hey, I mean, One Piece is number 8. That's pretty awesome. Guys, it doesn't mean it's bad. Let's keep spoilers out, please, for those who haven't read the manga. But yeah, man, I love One Piece. What is there to say about One Piece that hasn't been said? Name one anime better. I am waiting. Well, I've got 2 anime ahead of this one. Have you read any manhwa? I haven't. I really want to. Rest in one piece. Guys, number 8 isn't bad, okay? Number 8 is good. 8 out of 30? That sounds like a W to me. Of all time, too? You should totally watch or read One Piece. 8 piece, man. 8 piece. Let me hear better anime. We'll get to it. We could be. Damn. All of y'all really turned on me like this. I think the Cradle series would suit your taste. I've heard a friend tell me that that's a really good series. I think he's in the chat right now. Bro, what is better than anime? Spoken like a true weeb. Yeah, I've heard Cradle is really good. Yeah, I knew this one would be controversial. Because One Piece fans go hard, man. But again, it still ranks fairly high. It's still a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10. It means a lot to me. A lot of my early videos, which none of you will see, is a lot of One Piece content. I should probably turn on like slow mode or something. Please don't spam. Rick and Morty. Your Lie in April was in honorable mentions, yeah. Again, guys, this isn't a definitive. If you guys don't think One Piece is number 8, but like it's more of, I just personally, for me, One Piece is a again, top 10, super powerful, super impactful. That's each of them gets an epithet. That's pretty cool, right? Peppa Pig would not be number 7. It would be like number 1 for sure. Peppa Pig is legendary, dude. No, My Hero Academia, no. Yes. Indeed, Reborn. Indeed. I've actually not watched most of Rick and Morty. I've only watched like a few episodes and with my friends. So like, I haven't actually. Yo, Chota Beam is amazing. What are you talking about? It's really good. That was my childhood, bro. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else to say about One Piece except for defend my sanity, I guess. All right, moving on then. Number 7. I feel like this is fairly easy to guess. This is a show that came out last year that rocked the world. I didn't expect it to be as good as it did, especially because of the source material it was based upon. I did not expect the direction in which it went halfway through. And I mean, it was fantastic. I mean, this is probably not the most, but one of the most well-written shows from start to finish. From start to finish. I've made one video on this and probably will make a few videos on it in the future. This is, of course, 2021's masterpiece, Arcane. I know a lot of you got it. Again, the hint was fairly easy. Arcane really took me by storm. I didn't expect a story to get into my top 10 so quickly after so quickly watching it. X-Arm. Odd Taxi was number like 14, I think, or number 13. Yeah, Odd Taxi's up here, but I didn't make the top 10, unfortunately. It would be in my top 10 anime, though, Odd Taxi. Reborn, if I see you spamming again, one of the mods, please take care of that. Yeah, Odd Taxi didn't make it, unfortunately, to top 10. Again, it's still top like 14 or 15, but I just like the rest of these stories a bit more. Arcane. What can you say, man? The characters, the world building, the pacing, the music, the animation. I mean, wow. What is your favorite aspect and character arc from Arcane? Oh, that's tough. I really like Jace's arc, but Silco as well. Silco, Jace, Jinx, and Echo. Those are probably up there for me. Those were really fantastic. Imagine Tom and Jerry being at first. I mean, you never know. Oh, dude, Victor. Yeah, Victor, definitely. Victor would be like top 3, man. Like Silco, Victor, Jace, and then everyone else for me. Victor was fantastic. It's because of your videos I watched Haikyuu. Oh, that's awesome, man. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a very impactful story. Yeah, Victor's awesome. I think I love the idea and the dichotomy and the duality between Victor and Jace. It's so fantastic. You can see the growth and the decline of both of those characters. It's a fine line between the two of them, and it's a fine line, but they walk it. And seeing Victor, how do I say it? Like, just visually seeing him deteriorate is really sad, you know? But it's done so well in contrast to Jace, who is also deteriorating, but also blossoming, you know? In the pursuit of great, we fail to do good. One of my favorite quotes of all time. Yeah. It's such a powerful quote. And it kind of, that was the moment that completed their, you know, journey together. That was the climax of their arc. Have you watched The Fault in Our Stars? No, I have not. What mic do you use? Right now I'm using a Blue Yeti because I'm traveling, or I'm not. Yeah, I'm using a Blue Yeti right now. Have you read His Dark Materials? I have not. I have not. What genre is that? But yeah, so Arcane at number 7. Moving to number 6. Ooh, this is easily my favorite video game of all time. My favorite video game of all time. The story was absolutely magical. It was like, I remember almost every single side quest I would never get tired of. The emotional storytelling was like nothing I've ever seen. The characters, the relationship between the characters, between the father and the son, was really powerful, especially knowing the backstory. It was a game that I didn't expect to be released either, but because I'd played a lot of the previous ones, but yeah, this I don't think I've gotten this close to 100%ing a game in my life. The only reason I didn't 100% it was because of some dumb mission. But I've spent hours and hours and hours on this game, and I can probably infinitely replay it. Indeed, it is God of War 2018. Yeah, I mean, dude, Valkyrie Queen was the best boss I've ever fought in. Valkyrie Queen is the best boss I've ever fought in, and I'm playing Elden Ring. But wow, the adrenaline when fighting that boss was insane. It was insane. You had to learn every single move of that boss, or else you couldn't survive. I think it was the perfect balance between difficulty and storytelling. And of course, you know, the character work. And I love the different realms that we get to explore. Sure, we didn't get to explore all of them, but they have to leave something for the sequels, you know? Tearing those wings off is the most satisfying button press. Dude, I know. The music is insane. And then you have those... honestly, I even like the boat journeys. The cool thing about God of War is that not only do you have amazing combat, not only do you have amazing story, not only do you have an amazing characters, you also can just roam the world on your boat or on foot, and it's so entertaining. It's very calming and relaxing and therapeutic, you know? Are you excited for Ragnarok? You know I am. You know I am. You know, even if they didn't change the gameplay a little bit and just gave me a new story, I wouldn't mind. That's how perfect God of War's existing combat already is. But I know they're going to make changes, obviously. Boy. Yeah. That's a... And yeah, dude, let's talk the boy. You know, when I first bought God of War, wow. God of War, I thought the boy would be very annoying, but he was actually very satisfying and very how do I say this? Efficient to use. Like he was actually more useful than not, and I didn't expect it. He almost never got in my way. Without him, I would probably not beat a lot of the bosses. Yeah, the boy was a fantastic, not only gameplay mechanic, but also a storytelling device. What sports did you play using split step? I played a sport called badminton. Could we say you play through the new God of War? Sure. Sure, that would be awesome. I'd love to do that. Kratos getting the blades. Oh man. Oh man. I didn't see that coming from a mile away. And when I got those blades in my hand, oh man. Boy was satisfying and efficient to use. Of course he was. Of course he was. Started with God of War on PSP. Yep. It was like, I forgot the name. Was it like Chains of Olympus or something? That was the PSP game, I think. Did you read Wuthering Heights? No. I haven't heard of that actually. What genre is that? That's awesome, Addy. That's awesome. That's a game you to have chills. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that scene with the blades was years in the making. Years in the making. Hey Eric, welcome back. Miracle of Sound. Is that like a, I think that's a YouTube channel, right? They make some epic music kind of? Or are you, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm really excited for Ragnarok. I'm not sure. Like it just, for me, I just can't imagine what more they could do. But I know they'll figure something out. I just can't imagine what more they could do. So yeah, that was number 6, God of War. Number 5. Number 5. Now this. Let's see. Hey! Thank you for the super chat, Curry. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the work. Number 5 is a movie. It is a movie that is infinitely watchable, that I've just recently watched, that I can never get enough of. It's the perfect balance of comedy and heart. It's emotionally packed. And it's got almost everything one could ask from a story condensed into a single story, you know? I already said Spider-Man was like number 15, so no. So this one, number 5, it's inspiring, it's motivational, it's hilarious, it's hype. That's right. I see one of y'all got it. This one, I think when I watched this as a kid, I didn't understand how good it was. And when I just recently watched it, it's not anime. It's not anime. Indeed. Indeed. It is Kung Fu Panda. I don't care what anyone says. Kung Fu Panda is a masterpiece. And I will never, ever get tired of it. Again, this is personal enjoyment, y'all. Skadoosh. That's right. I love the entire trilogy. No, 1 and 2 are fantastic. No, 1 and 2 are my favorite. Tai Lung and Shen are some of the best villains in animation. I feel like I feel like a lot of y'all have not watched it recently, because it's really, they're powerful movies, man. Yeah, three was meh, but I think the first two are so good that I don't mind, you know? Shen basically Frieza. Yo, don't say that. I think he's better though. He's a bit better. He's a bit better. I mean, we all know the best character is Poe's dad though. Not his biological dad, his actual dad. We are noodle folk. The goose, bro, the goose. I love the goose. He's such a cool character. I mean, Tai Lung is... Okay, Tai Lung's escape is one of my favorite scenes of all time that I can never get tired of watching. Tai Lung's escape with the feather? Oh, man. So good. Yeah, so about Avatar, right? The thing with Avatar is I actually forgot it existed when I was doing this list, and I just realized that that was a thing yesterday. So we gave, like, it's here. It should be here. But I just forgot to add it. Tai Lung fight sequence is insane, dude. Like, y'all think Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance? Nah. Tai Lung versus the Rhinos? Now that's where it's at. There's a Kung Fu Panda game? Whoa. And I think number 2 was more emotionally packed. It was much darker as well. And I think it needed that, which is why I think that was such a fantastic transition from 1 into 2. And I like how in the first movie you have Shifu, who it seems like his arc is over. But it is over in a sense, but it carries on into Poe. You know, again, the whole idea of inner peace. It's like he passes on the mantle. And that was really, really fascinating to see. Yeah, and Oogway, I mean, despite all the memes, Oogway's an amazing character. Despite all the memes. Turtle, best character. No, man, I feel like every time I watch Kung Fu Panda, I get chills. I enjoy it so much. My time has come. He's literally Yoda, dude. He's literally Yoda. I mean, the music is like, it's done by John Powell and Hans Zimmer. So, of course. If I have inner peace, I would be in Radiant right now. Why did you private? Because I had to edit a little bit of it because there was some issues in the beginning. But it's up right now. So, you can go watch the VOD of yesterday's stream today. Do you play Valorant? Nah. I mean, I played a little bit, but I don't really play it. So yeah, number 5, Kung Fu Panda. The entire trilogy, but mainly the first 2. Number 4. Number 4. This is my second favorite anime of all time. This, I can't even begin to talk about this. I have rewatched this show over, I can't even count how many times I've rewatched it. And it keeps getting better over and over because there's so many things that I missed in my first watch. And every time I watch it, I find something new. Every time I watch it, I find something new. You know? And the environment, the vibes, the story, the characters, the way the first half seems like there's no point to it, but it catches up is insane. And yeah, this is my second favorite anime of all time. This is one of the greatest time travel stories ever. This is Steins Gate. A lot of you guessed it. It is indeed Steins Gate. Steins Gate, man. I can, like, wow. What is that? It's an anime. It's 24 episodes and you should watch it. It is memorable, iconic, and beautiful in every sense. The second season, it's not a second season. It's more of a what if. It's not a second season. It's like a alternate timeline. It's it's a different story. You either love or you hate it. Interesting. And I mean, from the music to its direction to its cinematography, wow. Steins Gate is insane, dude. Everyone should watch it. Everyone should watch it. This is peak anime. I think if you're looking for a story that is not only slice of life, that is not only meaningful and deep, that is not only inspiring, but also tragic, but also epic, and also funny, and also, cultured, Steins Gate is the show for you. I see a lot of people haven't watched it, but I would definitely watch it. Oh wow, Lord of Nothing. That's crazy. That's awesome. What do you think of Erased? I've watched Erased and I really liked it at the beginning. And halfway through it I don't know. The ending was I don't know what I thought about that. But I love Erased. Good night, Addy. Thanks for stopping by, man. See, I will always defend the first half of Steins Gate because the first half was needed. It was very much needed for this other half. Which actually, yeah. Have you watched Oregairu? Yep, it's like my number 15 on this list. My favorite story of all time is Trash Taste Lore. Oh yeah, the Trash Taste boys. They're some of the best characters in storytelling. What do you think of Whiplash? I haven't watched it. I have not watched it. Are you adding anime movies? Yeah. But there's no more anime movies on here. Yeah, I feel like you can appreciate the first half of Steins Gate when you do a rewatch. And then you'll know how amazing it is. I know. I've heard really good things about Whiplash. Your name I've already ranked. It's like in my top 20. The manga was better? Interesting. Why didn't you give Doraemon? I guess it would make my top 100 maybe. It's nostalgic, but I wouldn't say it's in my top stories of all time. Could you please suggest anime like Black Clover? I don't know, like My Hero Academia maybe. Bakugan. Bakugan goated. Heard about Burning Kabaddi. Dude, I've seen the animation and I don't know, bro. Beyblade is pretty awesome. Simply for the nostalgia. I mean, yeah, I don't remember much of it. But yeah, Steins Gate, you guys, you need to watch it. It's an experience like none other. I know I say that a lot. It's probably a meme at this point. I say that line a lot, but truly, if you're looking for a time travel story that has a lot of elements of intrigue and excitement and shock, confusion. All right, Alpha. See you, buddy. So yeah, we have 3 left. The top 3. Is it a kid-friendly anime? No. I would say no. I would say no. So top 3. We're here. And I don't think any of you can guess the third one. I don't think anyone can guess number 3. Except the people that know me. I'm fairly certain number 3 is unguessable. This is a story I've started recently, fairly recently. It's not anime, it's not manga, it's not a book, and it's not a movie. It's a very, very specific genre of storytelling that I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with. But yeah, it's not an anime, it's not a movie, it's not a book, it's not a manga. It's not a video game. This is a story truly, truly that changed my life, that touched me in a way that I hadn't expected it would. And it left one hell of an impression. Yeah. This is how do I explain this? This is a show about a bunch of nerdy ass voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's called Critical Role Campaign 2 The Mighty Nine. This is the only thing I watch these days, and it is easily one of the most emotional experiences of my life. It is so good. It is so good. Which campaign? Mighty Nine. Campaign 2. I know if you guys are trying to get into D&D or don't know what D&D is, then I think this is the perfect way to get into it. For me, Critical Role, it doesn't feel like a bunch of people playing D&D. It feels like I'm watching an anime. It feels like I'm reading an epic fantasy book series or listening to an audiobook. For me, the world building on this is high fantasy level. Like, you'll as good as many of the great fantasy authors. Like, it's insane how much the dungeon master Matthew Mercer has thought of the world. And it's what my favorite thing is how invested the voice actors are in their characters. The chemistry between the characters is out of this world. Out of every story on this, the cast of Critical Role is the best cast. Easily, easily, easily. The cast of The Mighty Nine is the best set of characters, best group of characters I've ever come across. Their growth, their interactions, their vibes are unmatched. Unmatched. If you guys don't know what D&D is, and even if you don't ever want to play D&D, I gotta say that you should totally watch The Mighty Nine. You should totally watch Critical Role. It will be a one-of-a-kind experience. Yeah. So I've seen Dimension 20. I've seen Dimension 20. Like, I haven't started watching them, but I've watched a lot of shorts. And Brendan is a really cool dungeon master. Brendan is a really cool dungeon master. He's very funny. Very funny, very charismatic. I like how different he is from Matthew. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a group of characters that make you feel like you're on a journey with them constantly, that make you feel like you're an adventure, yeah, it's The Mighty Nine. Yeah, they have a lot of shorts. Yeah. I've seen a lot of Dimension 20 shorts. I've even seen the interview between, not interview, but podcast between Brendan and Matthew. It's really cool. Legend of the Strongest Man Kurosawa? I've actually never heard of that. Seems interesting. How to Train Your Dragon is pretty awesome. It's in my honorable mentions. And it could genuinely get into the top 30 if I rewatch it a bit more. But for now, it would probably be in my top 40 though. For sure. Vinland Saga, unfortunately, it is not on the list. It is not on the list. No Vinland Saga. Yeah. So yeah, that is number 3 of our top 3. And now, I think we all know what these last 2 stories are. I think we all know what these last 2 stories are. It should be fairly obvious. But, and I think the order might be obvious as well. You know, these are the 2 stories that, they're the 2 stories that are, you know, the inspiration for my channel, that are the base for my channel, that have inspired me more than any of these other stories, that have motivated me like nothing else, that have given me a purpose. Do you have a Discord server? I do. You can go in the description of this live stream and you can find the link, or you can go in my about section. So yeah, let's put in our votes. What are we thinking is number 2? And what are we thinking is number 1? I'm trying to see the general opinion. Until now, it's been fairly equal, but interesting. Okay, fairly mixed here. Yeah. Number two is, drumroll, my favorite anime of all time, the story that I like to talk about the most, and the one that is my heart and soul, Haikyuu. Now, Haikyuu and number one are interchangeable, I feel. But just for the sake of a ranking, I have, I gotta think about it, and yeah. Haikyuu is number two. Haikyuu is number two. Just barely. Like, there's such a small inch of difference between number one and two. But for now, as of now, Haikyuu is number two. Guys, what do I say about Haikyuu? I mean, I feel like you guys might know my opinion on it. I don't know. No way. Dang, no. You kidding? Nope. Haikyuu is number two, yeah. Again, this is like a 20 out of 10 anime, manga, like, never stops getting wow, English. It just keeps getting better and better and better. It is a masterpiece in storytelling. I mean, yeah. How can one story be so inspiring and motivational and so deep and so insightful and so powerful, so impactful? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's much I can say about Haikyuu. You know? I think I can reserve those for my videos. So many videos in two. Yeah. It do be like that. No manga spoilers, please. No manga spoilers, you guys. You do realize that Haikyuu is a cheap copy of Kuroko no Basket? Wow. That is an opinion. I've watched and read Haikyuu. Favorite Haikyuu character? Hoshiyumi Kodai, with Bokuto as a close second. False, your opinion is wrong. Yeah, Kuroko's good. Kuroko is good. I love Kuroko. But I don't think it is as good as Haikyuu. Let's see everyone's favorite Haikyuu characters in the chat. Everyone let me know what your favorite Haikyuu character is. Because, let's be honest, they're awesome. Boruto. Yeah, Boruto is such a great teammate. Yeah. Would you look at that? All S tier characters. All S tier characters. Not a single mid one. I love how everyone has such different favorites. That says something about a story, huh? Why Hoshiyumi? Because the manga, and I'm not gonna spoil it. Old Coach Ukai, Tendo, the manager, Enoshita, Kenma. It could be cool if there was a manga about Formula One. I would be very interested to see how they would do a bunch of cars going in a loop for continuously. I would actually be interested to see how they would tackle that. Inarizaki is a solid team, man. Solid team. Unforgettable. Tsukishima is such a character, such amazing character development. Yep. Have you read the spin-off Haikyuu? I have not, because I'm not that interested in it. You know, I got my story, I got what I wanted, and I'm satisfied with what I have. The spin-off seems like what? It's just like their school days, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that interested in it. Interesting. I didn't know, Alex. There was a. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome, actually. I always want to see like, obscure sports or sports that don't seem like they could have really cool manga and anime to have those. Season 4 part 2 was amazing. Yep. Outrageous. I know. If you had to pick one character who's your least favorite, it would be the coach of Kageyama's middle school team. Because man, did he do a terrible job with both of his setters. Oh, interesting, Tempo. I did not know that. Please no spoilers in the chat, you guys, for the manga. Shrek is number one. Man, you got me there. You got me there. I can't believe your number one Space Jam. It's not Space Jam. It's Space Jam 2. Get it right, man. How did you read and watch? I don't know. I guess I just waste a lot of time, huh? The worst characters in Haikyuu are the ones that bullied Tendo. Facts. Facts. And the ones that bullied Yamaguchi. Yep. When will we get season 5? I have no idea, dude. But I want them. But I want it, you know? I really need to read Hajime no Ippo. I have not read it. Cowboy Beep Boop. It's just a block. Yep. One of the GOAT moments in anime history. Azumane is... Wow. What a character. Especially... Yeah. Great character. Osama ranking? I have not watched it. I have not watched it. And my friend Iruri tells me doesn't get good. He tells me it gets worse as it goes on, so... Have you watched Evangelion? Yep, and I dropped it. I did not like Evangelion. Yeah, I think I've heard great things about Osama Ranking's first half. And yeah. I will definitely watch it at some point. Just for the praise I've heard of that first half. Tanaka's moment is my favorite, of course. Me too, man. Me too. What a moment. What a moment. You will forget and never watch Haikyuu, or you will never forget you will forget number 10, 9, and 7. Of course I'm gonna I will not forget Haikyuu. I can forget Wheel of Time and Interstellar and One Piece, of course. But even Arcane. But the animation of To the Top. See, personally, I think the animation's fantastic of To the Top. Yeah, there's a few outsourced episodes that were bad, but that's because of COVID. You can't blame them, you know? And I genuinely didn't have a problem because the moments that the animation was good in, it was mind-blowing. You have the Tanaka moment, you have the Hinata moments, you have the Kageyama moments, you have the Nishinoya moments, you have the Miya Atsuma moments. I mean, I genuinely don't have a problem. I mean, come on. It was because of COVID, and I genuinely don't blame them. I don't blame them. You don't like the art style? I prefer the art style in season 4. And I know that's a controversial opinion, but I actually prefer it. Do you watch Haikyuu reactions? I do. But I only watch Coach Donnie. I've been watching him since day one, before my channel existed. The twin quicks are awesome. Yeah. Love the Mia twins. The cross bike from Tanaka, too good. Cars 3 for sure. I actually haven't watched Cars 3. I've watched 1 and 2 and I love 1. 2 is the most mid movie I've ever seen, but Coach Donnie the GOAT, man. I love Coach Donnie. Been watching him since day one. They did Azumane's hairline dirty? Really? I thought it was fine. He looks great. Haikyuu OST, I mean, wow. Yuki Hayashi's second best work for sure. So good. So good. So good. So good. Dude, when the twins copied it, what a moment. I didn't see that coming from a mile away. Coach Donnie helped me so much with volleyball. Yeah, he makes amazing stuff. Yeah, exactly. The art style is much closer to the manga. Cars 1 is good. Cars 1 is good. I just don't understand the hate for Cars. Especially like my favorite moment was when Doc got his wheels and like he was doing his racing thing. That was pretty awesome. Days is the football anime, right? I haven't watched it, but I've seen it. It's like the football anime and they have like black jerseys. But is Inarizaki really a weaker team? I don't think it's plot armor, but I think they're equal teams. The thing about sports is that, you know, two teams could be equally good, but it's a lot about circumstances and luck and things like that play into it, and there's nothing you can do about it. I feel like no one could have stopped that last team twin quick except for Hinata and Kageyama. I think it was very thematic and perfect, honestly. Karasuno was definitely a powerhouse. You cannot deny it. You know, yeah. But I guess. Did you read Brand? I watched The Secret Project. I didn't watch the rest of the videos. I just watched that, of course, the initial announcement. I'm excited for it. I couldn't back the Kickstarter, unfortunately. I can't right now. I'm not in a position to do it, but I am fully on Sanderson. I'm with Sanderson through and through. Fortnite storyline, peak fiction, of course. My high school team would have swept Japan Nationals. I mean, we can talk about Yuki Hayashi's soundtracks. Like, it's insane. I just feel like there's nothing to say because I think we're all in agreement of Yuki Hayashi's. I love how Atsumu's, yep. It's the exact same phrase. It's like this timing, this angle, this position. It's perfect. It's the exact same lines as Kageyama. What's your guys' favorite Haikyuu opening? Because for me, it's Imagination. And let's be honest, when the last season of Haikyuu airs and we hear Imagination, dude, can you imagine that theme song playing at the last game or the last moment? I would get chills, and they better do it. They better do it, because that would be one of the greatest moments in fiction. If they play the first opening in the last arc. Yeah, it'll be like the 1000th episode of One Piece. Yep. I haven't watched 2.43, no. But doesn't Karasuno's loss against Aoba Josai parallel with Inarizaki's loss? Possibly. I feel like, but I mean, in my opinion, Karasuno was clearly outmatched in against Aoba Josai in the first season. They were clearly outmatched, you know. Here, I feel like both teams were fairly equal. With honestly, I think Inarizaki was a little bit better than Karasuno, but again, it was too close for us for it to matter. I don't want Haikyuu to ever end. It will one day. It will one day. But I mean, it's one hell of a story. Number one's definitely gonna be Frozen. Nah, bro, it's gonna be Snow White. It's gonna be Snow White. Have you watched Ace of Diamond? I have not. But I've heard amazing things about it. Please help me get into Wheel of Time. So I dropped Wheel of Time on the first book, I remember. And it was just so slow for me. You're halfway through book 3. For me, I guess book 2 really got me into it. I loved the Horn of Valier moment personally. But if you're halfway through book 3, I would say that you should stick just to see Rand and his growth. My favorite book is book 6, and the ending of book 6 is one of the greatest moments in all of fiction. I mean, Dumai's Wells is, again, I don't want to spoil, but book 6 is the sole reason Wheel of Time is in my top 10. It's the sole reason. Have you played The Witcher 3? No. I have the game, but I haven't played it. Yeah. The first book took me a while, man. The first book took me a while. Book 4? Yeah. Book 4 is good. That's the Shadow Rising, right? But I really like book 3. I think the ending of book 3 is cool. For me, peak Haikyuu Shiratorizawa match. Yep, but I'm gonna have to... Yep. Let's not talk about the manga, guys. Have you watched Free? I have not. Inarizaki is solid and experienced, but I'm fairly certain that Inarizaki is just as experienced as Karasuno, because they like, it was said that they kind of came out of nowhere and took the tournament by storm. Have you watched Airbender? Yes, I have. Yeah, where would dude, honestly, Avatar would it would be like, it could make my top 10, honestly, but it would be probably top, like, number 12 or 11. It would barely be there. I haven't watched Komi. Have you watched The Silent Voice? I have. Yeah. I need to rewatch that movie. I have not watched 86. But I've heard it's good. Especially the action, I've heard, is really good. You should watch Princess Mononoke. I do want to watch a lot more of Ghibli movies. I will not spoil the manga for you, because that would mean I would be spoiling it for everyone. Yep, the 30 years are the heart and soul of Karasuno, man. Jujutsu Kaisen? Yeah, I have watched it. Where did you rank Mob Psycho 100? It's in my honorable mentions. Personally, I liked One Punch Man a bit more than Mob Psycho. I really like Mob Psycho. Ayo, respectfully, it's been 15 minutes. A. If I don't spend time talking about Haikyuu, what would I spend time talking about? But all right, let's move on to number one. Number one. I mean, I think we all know what this is. Oh, at least for those who've seen this story or read this story. This is a life-changing story that, I mean, if it wasn't for this story, this channel would not exist. That's for sure. Because Haikyuu was not the first content that I started with. And Stormlight wasn't either. I just said it. That was the most anticlimactic way to say it. But indeed, it is the greatest fantasy, greatest story, the most inspiring, motivational piece of fiction I have ever experienced. The Stormlight Archive. Yeah. Best Sanderson magic system. Oathbringer changed my life. Yeah. For me, it was Words of Radiance. Kaladin's second ideal is one of the most powerful moments in ever. Probably my favorite moment in anything ever. This is a book series. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Yeah, I love Stormlight. How much have you read of Stormlight, Roma? This is a book series. Zeth, Sansan, Volano, truthless of Shinovar, wore white on the day he used to kill a king. What an iconic line. Allomancy's awesome, but I think for me, a magic system is all about like the how I can imagine it during fights. And for me, you know, Surge Binding is just too badass. It's too cool. Warbreaker deserves more love. I like Warbreaker. It's cool. Ferukami. My man said Ferukami. And Ferukami's cool. I think I like it more in Era 2 when it's mixed with Allomancy. Which order, Radiant order, do you like best? Skybreaker. Solely for the name. Skybreakers are my favorite. But I took the test and I'm a Truth Watcher apparently. You finished Oathbringer. That's awesome. No, you have one more left. You have a Rhythm of War left. Yeah. I mean, the Battle of Thalen Field in Oathbringer and You Shall Not Have My Pain. If I must fall, I will become a better man. If I must fall, I will rise each time a better man. I mean, dude. It's crazy. Okay, Nightblood is pretty awesome. He's probably one of the coolest magical weapons of all time. Honor is dead, but I'll see what I can do. Mosh, best character. Yeah. I started Sanderson by reading Mistborn. I actually read Stormlight first. My friend recommended it to me when I was in 10th grade. And yeah. It's been one hell of a ride. It's because of Stormlight that I read Mistborn, and then Mistborn was the first book that it was the first proper video that I made, was the Mistborn review, from where I started to consistently upload. So yes, I mean the Cosmere in general means a lot to me. So if any of you are looking for a story that is inspirational, motivational, powerful, hype, intriguing, shocking, mysterious, easily some of the best characters of all. I mean, this for me, Kaladin Stormblessed, the protagonist, is the best protagonist in all of fiction. His journey, his struggles, his realizations are some of the most relatable I've ever seen. It's so quotable. Oh yeah, all the hints. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I feel like so I've also been rereading The Way of Kings, and you know those the death rattles at the beginning of the chapters. Wow, that has a lot of lore that I just missed. Given the ending of Mistborn, I'm scared about the ending of Stormlight. Yeah, yeah, but I like the ending of Mistborn. I think it was genius. No Attack on Titan? Nah, man. I actually haven't watched the latest season. I'm waiting for it to finish so that I can binge it all. I've read the manga, and personally, like, I just, it was a really long time ago that I read it. So I will rewatch Attack on Titan at some point. But Words of Radiance is the best book I've ever read. Agreed. It is my favorite Stormlight book and my favorite book of all time. I would say for me, it's Words of Radiance number 1, Rhythm of War number 2, Oathbringer number 3, and Way of Kings number 4. Again, I like all of them, and it's really the smallest of differences between each book, but that's how I would rank my favorite Stormlight books. Yeah, I mean, makes sense that it's the highest rating book. It's just that good. Yeah, I do need a rewatch because I just my experience with Attack on Titan is solely my fault. You know, like I've just experienced it in a very jarring manner, in a very like disconnected manner. So I've said this multiple times to a lot of people. I need to rewatch Attack on Titan, not season 1, but season 3 onwards. Did you listen to The Sunlit Man? No. I'm not sure what that is. For me, it's Oathbringer, Way of Kings, Rhythm of War, Words of Radiance. Honestly, I respect any and all orders. All of the Stormlight books are goated. You know, it's just all about personal opinion at that point. You know, which moments you like. What are your takes on Mosh? I'm with the vast majority. Why is he not dead yet? Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, the Battle of Thalen Field is probably the best battle in Stormlight. Oh, Sunlit is Brandon's 4th secret book. Gotcha. Okay. See, I was actually, okay. I was trying to stay away from the titles and stuff until it came out, but have you read Berserk? I have not. I have not read Berserk. Is the Stormlight Archive a good recommendation for someone who is new into reading? I think so. Here's the thing: the Way of Kings, which is the first book, is very slow for the first half, but in my opinion, it's worth it because everything after that is some of the craziest stuff. It's insane. How many books are there? There's 4 books out. 4 books out. Yeah, I mean, I started with Stormlight and I did have a problem, but yeah, starting with the Mistborn series is also a good idea because Mistborn and Stormlight are connected. They're in the same universe. That's the cool thing about Brandon Sanderson's books is that it's all in a multiverse. So they're all connected in their own ways. Hello, Amaris. 4 books out, 10 books planned. Every book is over 1,000 pages. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you can read the Cosmere in any order you want. It's not a big deal. All right, Devam. I'll see you later, man. Thanks for sticking on. Do you think I think the Cosmere should be animated. 120%. You can... Yeah. I read Stormlight first without reading Mistborn. I read Mistborn after. Yeah, I mean, I think the Cosmere should be anime. Or animated. Stormlight should be an anime. In my opinion. There's so many moments that I can't imagine in live action. especially the final battles. Yeah, a live action could not do. I can read Rhythm of War before the Way of Kings. Perhaps, perhaps. Stormlight would be a Western One Piece. Yeah, but it would be way better. It would be way better. I'm sorry, One Piece fans. That's just my opinion. Really? Did Brandon talk about animation? Did he address this? Because that's kind of huge. Because that would suck if he's just not going to do animation. Oh man, that sucks. That really sucks. Because I cannot imagine it be anything other than animation. Adeline is the best friend we all need. In one of the more recent live streams, that sucks. Oh man. That's really sad. Hopefully that changes as the future goes on. I mean, I thought maybe Arcane would be a good indicator of why animation should be a thing, but... Oh, and it's... Listen to his podcast where he talks about Arcane. Yeah, that's what I would have thought, you know? He talks about it there? I kind of don't want to listen to it now. I just... I always just thought that Brandon, of all people, kind of understands that fact. But it is what it is, I guess. I do, Actually, you know, my favorite characters are probably Zeth and Kaladin. I can never choose between the two of those, but yeah. Zahel is goated. Are you crying? Nah, dude. But Stormlight do make me cry. Dalinar, Lift, Shallan, Yasna. Lift is funny. Lift is an interesting and intriguing character. Lift is like Jester from Critical Role. Very similar personalities with their unpredictabilities. I see, but I don't know, man. Yeah. I feel like if a studio or a director actually, you know, someone that wanted to do the adaptation, like an animation director, if they read it and, you know, all of it, they might think more about the budget. But I guess there's just not enough, especially for a book. You might be right. There's not enough interest there, or people might not think it'll be as big as something that's live action. And that sucks. Lopen is the true GOAT. Yeah. Where is Hunter x Hunter? It is number 24. Hunter x Hunter's number 24. It's the suits, not the creatives. Yeah. Are you into drawing? No. I can draw stick figures. Have you tried Worm or PGTE? I have no idea what that is. I love Edge Dancers. All the Knights Radiant are cool. I took the test and I'm a Truth Watcher. As much, yeah. I mean, that's not my preferred one, but I'll take it. Do you think other authors are afraid of Brandon output? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. I think I'm the only person I know that didn't like Hunter x Hunter. Perhaps. Why didn't you like it? Yeah, I would say, I don't know what, I guess a Truth Watcher fits me. Though I would wish to be a Skybreaker. Just because of the abilities. I think it's the best combination of the surges. What's your favorite match in Haikyuu? From the anime, I would say the Inarizaki game. Yeah. But it's like I love the Shiratorizawa game. I love the Aoba Josai game. I think it's all very close to each other. But Inarizaki, it's got to be Inarizaki for me. Just barely. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of the narration in Chimera Ant, but there were certain moments that I thought the narration elevated the story, like the dragon dive moment. I thought like the dragon dive moment, the narration was on point. But yeah, I think the narration was overused as well. I got Windrunner. Gotcha. For me, Edge Dancer was my second one. Have you watched Grimgar Fantasy and Ash? I have, and I actually liked it. It was a very realistic take on isekai. I have watched it. Pito did not hear a single word. No, for me it was like among the 1,000 dragons, it was the one man that scared her or something like that. I love Gon as a main character because I think as the story goes on, he just gets more and more dark. It's like the world kind of hits him, you know? And I like that. And from manga, I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to spoil. I got so tired of the animation and slideshow 5 minutes into the invasion. Fair enough. I can see why. Who drew your profile pic? You can it's in one of my community posts, but it's an artist by the name of N Itokawa. EN_Itokawa on Twitter. Absolutely talented artist. You should go check them out. Wit Hoyd is such a fantastic character, dude. What's your favorite lift story? I actually haven't. I don't know. Yeah. I can see where you're coming from, Lynn. Gon is a little Hisoka in the making. I do not see that in the slightest. Favorite wit story. I think I'm very basic with that. I like the Wander Sail story. I have actually not read Edge Dancer. As much as I love Stormlight, I've read Dawn Shard, but I haven't read Edge Dancer. I don't know why. I just never got around to it. I have it, but I just haven't read it. Yep. See Ahmed, and I'm gonna end the stream in a few minutes right here as well. Thanks for everyone that came out. I really wanted to rank my favorite stories, and I wanted to face it. So I'm happy for the stream that I got to do that. I've been waiting to do this for a while, and I'm happy that you guys stuck with me. Yeah, I've heard Edge Dancer is very fun. Definitely will read it at some point. Thanks for sticking by, Glassmith. Loved your input. I see, I see. Yeah, I mean, I've heard only great things about Edge Dancer, you know? So I guess I just haven't gotten around to it. See ya, Nitro. So yeah, that was my top 10 stories of all time. What did you guys think? I know a lot of controversial opinions with One Piece and with Haikyuu, but I mean, this is all about my enjoyment, my personal enjoyment, and how a story impacted me and how powerful it was to my personal life and that kind of stuff. If you guys like, once this VOD goes out, I'd like to see your guys' top 10 stories of all time. You can maybe leave it in the comment section or something like that, and I'd love to see it. Thanks for coming out. This was really fun. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda. It's really good. I feel like not a lot of people talk about it, but let's see how you guess mine. I'll guess yours, Zirui. I'll guess yours. Nah, I think I'll be just as bad as you were. Hey, I mean, what can you say? Kung Fu Panda is amazing. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next. I don't think I can stream next week. I'll be busy next week, but definitely the week after. And we'll see. Maybe I might do my top 30 protagonists of all time or something. Top 50 characters, or I don't know, but. Or I might do like a gaming stream, playing Elden Ring or something like that. I don't know. But I want to come up with something more interesting, and I don't know. I wanted to start off with something cool. And yeah. Yeah, thank you all for coming out. Follow me. Play Rinbot on stream. You know what? That's a good idea. That's a cool idea. We could totally do that, but I feel like that would be a copyright problem. Never heard of Wheel of Time? It's a book series that you should totally read. Yeah, that would be a terrible thing for copyright. Thank you. Yeah, my friend Ival up there is the one that made the background, so should check him out. He has a YouTube channel. Insta DMCA. Yeah, thank you all for coming out. I'll be ending the stream now. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord server if you want to interact with the rest of the community. And other than that, I guess I'll see you on the next one.